hot takes that may just get your boy exiled from this planet. Now, there are many hot takes and many unpopular opinions that people love to have, and some of those unpopular opinions can be very good and some can just be downright bad. Console wars. Console wars has been a thing since the dawn of man. When I say people will literally square up with you just because you don't rep their console or just because you slander it, people will outright go on the internet, dox you, spam and report your account, and do absolutely nothing but bash you just because you said PlayStation fell off. I won't lie to you, as someone whose first console was a PlayStation and seeing how far it has came into the new generation, I'm really sitting here debating on who's cooking up the garbage in these corporations. Not only is the new gen console trash, but the fact that PlayStation 5 has no new games, it pretty much defeats the purpose on even getting that new console. Like, the only reason why you would ever get a PlayStation 5 is because of GTA 6. Besides that, if you have a PlayStation 4 right now, there's absolutely no reason you should be spending $500 for a new console that is not providing you anything, even though the PlayStation 4 is pretty much doing everything for it. Like, imagine buying a new product and the company that came out with that new product is still focusing on the previous product. And I think we could all agree that console wars is just so cringe that you will see literal grown men in their 30s pushing 40 still debating on whether PlayStation is better than Xbox. I don't know what it is. Console wars was fun when it was 2015, but now y'all are just dragging it. It doesn't make any things better when you have PlayStation fans having the nerve to blame PlayStation 4 owners, saying that the reason why PlayStation keeps making games for PlayStation 4 is because you guys can't upgrade to the new gen. I mean, me writing is crazy. Like, imagine blaming the player base instead of the company. Phone wars. It's really just Apple versus Android, but can we all agree that no one is paying almost $1,000 for a new iPhone that is pretty much the exact same copy of the latest phone that they have dropped? Like, I don't know what it is with Apple nowadays, but not only do they drop the same phone, they have the nerve to promote different colors as if it's some sort of innovative technology. And hear me out with this hot take. Apple fanboys are the worst fanboys. The amount of times that I was at school and people would literally crucify you for having an Android was downright racially motivated. I mean, just look at the iPhone and just look at the color what most Androids come in. Something just ain't adding up. And I never understood these Apple fanboys in the first place. Not only is the iPhone so fragile, but soon as you drop that phone one time, it's cracked. And by the way, iPhone literally uses some Samsung components also. An Android affiliate. Like, don't get me wrong, some Androids back then were completely hot garbage. And the Apple and Android war was just so downright weird. People will use the word droid as a derogatory term. Like, soon as they see you have an Android in your hand, they'll be like, buddy got the droid, run. Yo, all the hate and just disrespect on Android must be stopped. The music culture today is completely trash. Like, no, seriously, garbage. And just these new artists that have been running around the streets like it's a free-for-all in a rap game is absolutely wild. But music just isn't bad when it comes to hip-hop. Even pop has fallen off. And you already know who I'm talking about. The woman, the myth, the legend, Taylor Swift. Now, before a bunch of you Swifties try to crucify me and try to jump through the screen and pull me through it, Taylor Swift at one point in time was actually a GOAT. And I'm talking about the early 2010s era. Like Shake It Off, Blank Space, Bad Blood, You Belong With Me. I mean, you can't lie. Even if you try to run away from these songs, they were always playing in your local stores. And they were just respectable hits. I mean, your boy messes with them. But when we fast forward about a decade later, Taylor Swift has become nothing but strictly a promotion. Like, her name pops up anywhere. Do you guys remember when the Super Bowl was going on and Taylor Swift was literally the most mentioned person about it? As a matter of fact, even the commentators were talking about Taylor Swift. They weren't even talking about the Super Bowl. Every time something happened or Travis Kelce was being talked about, they always had to pan the camera to Taylor Swift's face. And look who's there right next to her. I swear, sometimes we really are living in a simulation. It's like the industry and just society as a whole is purposely doing this. And you can't get mad at someone disliking Taylor Swift after the fact. It's like ever since recently she came out saying she was doing her new tour, it's like everyone rose from the dead just to hop on the trend. And boy, oh boy, you Swifties do not make Taylor Swift's case any better. But can we just be honest that music wasn't as good as it is since the 2010s? Especially if you were a part of Gen Z. Because we had the SoundCloud era, X and Juice WRLD having a chokehold on all the school kids, 6ix9ine literally being on top of the world for 8 months straight, all the hip hop artists dropping albums from 2016 all the way up into 2018 like it's no day tomorrow, back-to-back albums. And now I don't know where music is going today. It's just straight up garbage. Natural is better better than fake. And now some of you guys may be surprised on why this is a hot take, but to be honest, in the world we live in today, this is very much a hot take and actually a controversy, because it seems like most of the natural things about being a human being is pretty much disappearing, and everyone is resorting to being fake and phony strictly because of social media. The number one cause of why we're all stupid and why we're all dumb. The amount of times that you'll go on the internet and see someone with a BBL that is literally ridiculous, like someone showed that they had to take up 2 seats. It's just downright disgusting. Brainwashed us into thinking fake is good. Like there's nothing wrong with fake eyelashes or fake nails as long as you don't get them insanely weaponized. But people that really go out there to get surgery on their body just to change it to something like this is just not it. I just can't defend it. Fake bodies and BBLs just gotta go. One group of people I truly believe for this phenomenon is the Kardashians. After the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, seeing Kim K with her body, it just somehow fed through social media. Now that everyone wants to get surgery. With that being said, these are my hot takes. Some of them I really think we can all agree on. What are your hot takes that should have definitely made it on the list? If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and always remember, Apple users are going to complain, but hey, they're still gonna buy that new phone.